Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xwa No Limits here in the United Kingdom. And we can go ahead and officially say that XWA, well, pretty much XWA Awesome Glory will be happening tomorrow, I believe somewhere around 1 p.m. But as of right now, tonight is the go home show. And pretty much the final chance to get into XWA All for Glory. What the? It seems that Tyler Ford has returned. And this is pretty much a pleasant sight to see him. Wait, which part of the UK are we? Okay, I can hopefully say that we are in, well, Blackpool, England. So apparently Tyler Ford, have we not seen him in just in a couple of months, so it is a pleasure for him to make a return to the XWA, but knowing about the outfit that he's wearing, we know that he's on a different path now, and we noticed that he completely just shaved his head. So now, after Tyler Ford gained a little bit of mixed reactions, well, from the British crowd, well, knowing at the fact that he shaved his whole head. But the thing is, I believe the reason why Tyler Ford had done it, he wanted to pay tribute pretty much to its independent wrestling days when he was known as one of the top heels in the UK. But since he's surprisingly enough still a babyface, he's pretty much the one to get the entire, well, England crowd on their feet already. But in the light of Logan Fatu, who had never fought this man before, he is trying to figure out how is he supposed to, well, pretty much how is he able to square up against technically the original, well, almost the original heel of this company alone. Now Logan Fatu trying to get offense. Now Tyler Ford for a man to counter with the headbutt, throwing Logan Fatu into the rope before throwing him into the air, having him land directly on the W in the center of the ring. A little bit of a scratch onto the entire back. Tyler Ford almost looking to try and go for a DDT just for Logan Fatu to get out of it. And then the suspended was suplex connecting. And Tyler Ford really needs to remain collected here. There is the running enziguri in the corner. And Logan Fatu going for a pinfall. An immediate kick out by Tyler Ford. And you can hear the entirety of Blackpool, England, that they are on, that they're on fire for the first start of the match. It's covered now by Tyler Ford. And a kick out by Logan Fatu. And now there is the Texas KO, the TKO I should say, a pinfall attempt, and Tyler Ford will run away with the win. But anyway, our next matchup for tonight is Elizabeth Page versus a new arrival into the SWA, that being Grace Evans. Here comes Elizabeth Page, and she seems to have an updated, well, pretty much some updated effects, well, for her Tyrantron. And here she is. That Elizabeth Page is saying, well, she literally made a post on Twitter saying that she cannot wait, well, to pretty much wrestle in the UK once again after she has been cleared from an injury. And apparently, that for Elizabeth Page is very happy was that she is back in the United Kingdom. But the question is, well, can she put on a fight for her opponent? And here comes Grace Evans making her XWA debut here tonight. Now, I wouldn't say she's a local talent because she's not even born in London, England. However, what she said that pretty much most of her wrestling exposure was from here. So it could be the final time that we even get to see her wrestle in technically what she considers her second home. And that's because Grace Evans said that she made a lot of friends in the United Kingdom. And hopefully she's willing to make another one, and that being Elizabeth Page if she ends up winning. Now Elizabeth Page going from the top corner turnbuckle, landing directly onto Grace Evans. And so far, that Elizabeth Page is not trying to hold back against the new signed talent. And there's the side slam connecting onto Grace Evans. A kick to, I want to say, the middle part of the back. And now into the rope. And a bit of, I want to say a bit of a suplex there. Now covered by Elizabeth Page. And an immediate kick out by Grace Evans before one. Now we did hear pretty much some interesting things about Grace Evans. Pretty much being a genius high flyer. But I don't know would that be the case against, I want to say, an in-ring veteran, that being Elizabeth Page. There's the kick into the midsection. What is Elizabeth Page thinking here? Going for, I want to say, some Canadian destroyer out onto ringside. So the ref counts that 5. And now, technically, Grace Evans now putting in a bit of offense. Well, onto Elizabeth Page, grabbing her from the back of the head, putting her back inside the ring now. And this may be time for Grace Evans to start fighting back now. They're going for, well, I want to say some sort of flip driver. Hopefully try to get out of here with a quick pinfall, but it doesn't work. Now Elizabeth Page, well, on the offense, but now, well, Grace Evans is going to try again using the driver, but instead does not get the pinfall. Now for Grace Evans, pretty much going for a standing moonsault. Perfect execution, mind you. And now, whatever Grace Evans trying to do here, pretty much go for another driver. Well, only for Elizabeth Page to get out. There's the suicide dive attempt, but misses the target entirely. And after Elizabeth Page is literally just saying to Grace Evans, saying, "Are you even trying?" Because clearly, I get you're supposed to be a high flyer, but it not look like you're trying. And now, Elizabeth Page, for paying tribute to late Eddie Guerrero, for going for the Three Amigos, but they get the pin on the last one. Only for Grace Evans to get shoulders up at 2. And now Elizabeth Page going on to the middle rope, trying to go for a falling body splash to mix up the target. Grace Evans might be able to capitalize here and looking to go with the Stormbreaker. Well, onto Elizabeth Page, and it seems that Grace Evans The player trying to do her absolute hardest, and now, but has Elizabeth Page in position for the Tiger Driver 97. It's covered now by Grace Evans, and Grace Evans will get the win. That you see from a bit of a replay that Grace Evans pretty much managed to nail Elizabeth Page with the Tiger Driver, but thankfully for Elizabeth Page, she managed to protect herself last second. And we are going to go into a bit of a break. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Xwa No Limits. I can just see moments ago that for Grace Evans, pretty much managed to win her debut match against Elizabeth Page thanks to the Tiger Driver. But pretty much we managed to get a word from Elizabeth Page backstage, pretty much addressing her feelings and saying that she doesn't care if she ends up losing to a newer talent. At the end of the day, she's saying it's part of the job, so now I need to put my main focus into possibly winning a championship before I hang up the boots, because I don't know how much longer I can go. I mean, despite despite the injury I suffered like years ago. So we shall see where my destiny will lead me to. But now here comes, I want to say, well, the country's hero, that being Piper Clark. Now the thing is about Piper Clark, well, I've heard in a recent announcement saying that, well, number one, we already know that Piper Clark is technically the leader of British strong style, and then pretty much they act evil in the States. However, when they are back home in the UK, pretty much they are literally respected, well, pretty much from each and every town. Like as of right now, we are currently in Blackpool, England. I think that's where it is. And you can almost already hear it, but that the fact that Piper Clark is getting a literal hometown hero's welcome. Actually, better yet, more like a hometown villain's welcome in this case. Anti-hero? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And here is Reese Logan. That Reese Logan, they're pretty much coming out here. We're pretty much willing to take the fight. Well, the Piper Clark, that being the hometown hero, or at least in this scenario as of right now, whereas Piper Clark has pretty much been spotted in a, well not spotted, but Piper Clark has been in a interview with the British news team, and she pretty much expressed, well, pretty much saying that she has a soft spot, well, for women's wrestling, especially when it's in her hometown of the United Kingdom. And she even said that she is really happy to be back here wrestling in front of almost tens of thousands of fans. And she even said that maybe during All for Glory I might do something special that I never thought I would do. But until then, I'm gonna leave it as a little surprise. But anyway, focusing back on the match now, was that it is the leader of British Strong Style versus, I want to say, how can I put any of this? Because I know that Reese Logan has a little bit of a nickname, well, pretty much amongst her, well, her independent scene wrestling days, and she decided to officially trademark it here in the XWA. Just gotta figure it out. Yeah, it'll probably click into me, well, in just a few. Oh wait, now I just figured it out. The player what Reese Logan used to be called in the Indies pretty much just by a nickname that most people actually end up giving her. Well, pretty much a nickname that a lot of people end up giving her, and well, how can I put this? Like, yeah, for Ruth Logan, she had this nickname in the independent scene, and she said it didn't happen naturally. Well, she didn't just randomly get this, it just happened naturally. And that nickname being the Samoan Greyhound. Or Samoan Canine in other companies. But she said how she got the nickname, and technically she literally acts like either a full-on canine unit or a literal greyhound going after their prey. So it kind of makes a little bit of sense knowing how Reese Logan acts the moment the bell rings. Because you think she may be friendly, well, when she's not on screen, which she is. But the moment the bell rings, she is immediately on timing. But it's not going to be the case if the Piper Clark were to land the Celtic X. Or at least, as she now renamed it, well, into British Crossfire. Well, as now what Piper Clark has renamed it to, because a lot of people thought that Piper Clark was Irish, but instead she made the official announcement saying that she's actually British, and which confused a whole lot of people. But hey, here the fuck we are. After Ruth Logan pretty much going for a leg drop onto the arm. But Ruth Logan, well, no, not for Ruth, I was saying the Piper Clark. Never mind. There's a headbutt onto the head. It's seeming that Ruth Logan is trying to take at least her time dissecting through Piper Clark in this matchup alone. And now she's looking to put an end to it. Going onto the top rope, going for the Uso splash straight on the Piper Clark, and she might be out cold. Only for Piper Clark to kick out of two, and you could hear for the entirety of Blackpool literally cheering and chanting for Piper Clark. It's almost like that Piper Clark had just powered up, pretty much cheering those crowd chants of her people literally in the crowd. Now for Ruth Logan, pretty feeling like that she might have just stepped into enemy territory, because after Piper Clark, she literally said while Ruth Logan was down just a few minutes ago, saying, "Welcome to my world, you son of a bitch." And it seems like that Ruth Logan is about to get a little taste of it. And now Piper Clark going for the British Crossfire. And it connects. Cover. And Piper Clark wins it in Blackpool.
Here is your winner, Piper Clark.
So welcome back to the United Kingdom, Piper Clark. As we can currently see backstage, well, it's Mr. Blue and Angel Rivera pretty much getting last second preparation for their matchup tonight. And technically at tonight, it would be Angel Rivera versus, well, the XWA Universal Champion, well, Mr. Blue. As for tomorrow, he'll be going, well, face to face with the #1 contender Mason Page for the XWA Universal Championship tomorrow during All for Glory. But almost like that the reason that Mr. Blue puts himself in this match because he wants to at least get a warm-up match in for whatever Mason Page is gonna try and put, or going to attempt to put Mr. Blue through tomorrow. Not saying it would be the best idea because, in my personal opinion, you would have to be at a 100% in order to fight. But in Mr. Blue's eyes, he's saying that I could try to plan ahead of time going up against an opponent that may be a bit close to Mason Page. And that opponent would be Angel Rivera. As Angel Rivera, and we're getting himself, well, ready, well, not ready, but pretty much he is already ready, but the fact that he's just trying to at least situate himself with the whole, well, Blackpool, England crowd, and we don't know how he feels. And we did got word that, well, that Mason Page is somewhere in the arena. And he's saying he's gonna be watching this match closely, so that way he can figure out an easy weak point in Mr. Blue, and it may get him, well, to championship gold if he managed to strike that weak point enough. Here comes Mr. Blue, the champion. And see, like he brought back his old theme that he used to use when he was still known as Main Event Mr. Blue. And Mr. Blue pretty much ready for a fight, but with the kendo stick in hand. So after we had a little bit of a small segment happening backstage, well, coming from Mr. Blue saying that he felt lightheaded, so he wanted to make at least this match very quickly. Now in terms of how quick that Mr. Blue wants this match to go out. Now in terms of how quick that Mr. Blue wants this match, I believe say something for Angel Rivera, saying that I'm not going to let Mr. Blue even try to walk out of here alive. I would do everything in my power to make sure that I defeat him and let him know that if, and I'm just saying if, Mason Page ends up losing, I got next. that the UK is welcoming Blue with open arms. But the question is, will Mr. Blue be able to do something? Now the match is underway. And keep in mind, this match is a non-title match for those wondering. So obviously there are no title on the line for tonight. However, for tomorrow, there will be. And now for Mr. Blue, technically his current title reign has already been lasting up to a month, well, believe it or not. Mr. Blue is already at like almost the 2-month mark. If he could just hold on to the belt for pretty much for this whole week, because on September 1st it'll probably mark like 2 months down. But yet we do not know as of late. And now slamming Angel Rivera headfirst into the apron. And now they're going for a Samoan drop. We clearly don't know. But I'm thinking here. And now Mr. Blue throwing Angel Rivera over to ringside, thinking he could get the win due to cheap count out. But however, that won't be the case. And pinfall attempt by Angel Rivera. There's the spear done by Mr. Blue, but it's looking like that he's not finished. Wanted to put the cherry on top, going for a frog splash and a connect, covered down by the champion. So Angel Rivera gets shoulders up at 2, believe it or not. Elbow drop connect by Mr. Blue. It's all looking at Angel Rivera trying to roll himself out of the ring for Mr. Blue, because not trying to let Angel Rivera leave this ring, because he pretty much, believe it or not, Mr. Blue wants to finish this match in the ring. Of course, you just saw him do an unnecessary backflip for some reason. Now onto the top rope again. Mr. Blue going for a senton off the top rope, but doesn't connect. And now almost looking to be thrown outside of the ring. And that's actually where Angel Rivera pretty much likes to do pretty much all, or let alone most of the damage. Back first into the apron goes for Mr. Blue. After Angel Rivera needs to try and do almost anything or let alone do everything within his power, well, in order to win. And now being rolled back into the ring, will Mr. Blue following directly behind. And there's the pullback headbutt, but it seems that Mr. Blue is still not finished. So trying to target with the left leg of Angel Rivera. I don't even know if Mr. Blue will want to finish this fight, because he says he does hate Angel Rivera, but I think that just got it under his skin almost too much, and the backflip DDT connects onto Mr. Blue. And I don't know about you guys, but I believe Mr. Blue might be in trouble, missing the forearm strike going for Angel Rivera, and now Mr. Blue might be able to capitalize. I believe that is what Damian Priest's team playing, but it gives a little bit of a leverage to Angel Rivera, using that as a distraction to get Mr. Blue's attention. And now Angel Rivera going for, well, the wing clip. And cover now by Angel Rivera to the champion, but Mr. Blue only gets shoulders up at 2. Wait a second now. I see that Mr. Blue wanted to try and pull strings as well. You can hear the crowd cheering, but wait a second, it is The Miz. And me chair shot to the head. And it seemed like The Miz had flew all the way to London, England, well, to aid the champion, Mr. Blue, in this matchup. As you can see from Mr. Blue, now trying to lay the arm onto Angel Rivera, but Angel somehow, someway getting shoulders up, well, at 2. And the fight will continue. There's the spear from Mr. Blue, and that may put an end to Angel Rivera for good. And a kick out again, almost at 3. And you can almost see that Mr. Blue literally slamming the damn mat with his hand, literally saying that, what do I need to do to put away for Angel Rivera? I just saw for like a few moments ago, go like a cutter, pretty much almost aiming directly for the steel chair out on ringside. That happened if this match would have been a no DQ. Both men will technically be able to use that chair to their own benefit. As Mr. Blue was just constantly showing off, there is the wing clipper again onto Mr. Blue, and he might be in trouble. And he was, as Angel Rivera defeats Mr. Blue. And no matter how many distractions that Angel and Mr. Blue can throw at each other, we know who is the better man of this match. And by referee's decision, it will be Angel Rivera who comes out victorious. And now the dust is now starting to settle once again. For the next matchup, would that be for the next matchup, that being a returning to the ring where Ramirez Quinn being accompanied by Fantasma del Fuego's Lime going up against an opponent that she says she is calling out, well, in London, England, that being Frost Walker. Also, I actually got 5 viewers in here. That's a first. Because I rarely get, like, enough people to watch my bullshit.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Fantasma.
Not really.
California, Ramirez Quinn.
That Ramirez Quinn is in ring while Lime is standing on ringside. And here comes Frost Walker. Pretty much the positive child, that being, well, the offspring of Mr. Blue and Cassidy Walker, in which we will say that Cassidy Walker will be going up against Rebecca Storm, well, for tomorrow's pay-per-view, and that match will be a title unification match. But you'll see it more in depth tomorrow. Right now is Ramirez Quinn versus Frost Walker, and the match is underway here. But Frost Walker pretty much looking to pretty much make an immediate name on herself after last week's show. Pretty much the real viral moment is technically Frost Walker showing how ridiculously fast that she can get. But then again, you need to look at the likes of what Ramirez Quinn is capable of. Every time she stopped being in the ring in order to be a manager, well, for Hurtful, pretty much it's like a lot of people forgot, well, pretty much how good of a fighter that Ramirez Quinn is. And there's the drop kick into the corner, going into the face of Frost Walker. Now Frost Walker managed to start fighting back, well, against, well, the wise woman Ramirez Quinn, but using the ropes pretty much to spin herself around and connect with a clothesline. Now that is smart thinking from Frost Walker, for using the ropes to immediately pull a U-turn and manage to collide into Ramirez Quinn. And you can see that for Frost Walker trying to soak in what a UK crowd as of now. And there's a dropkick connecting onto Ramirez Quinn, but after Frost Walker literally is like a horse with blinders, because all she is focused, the only thing that she is focusing on is winning with this match alone, covered now by Frost Walker. A kick out by Ramirez Quinn at 1. Frost Walker was literally looking at the referee saying, "You sure that was 1? Because I thought that was either 2 or something." But nonetheless, that's how it works. Great stomp onto the face by Ramirez Quinn. You can also see that the ref is a bit distracted. Surprisingly enough, Ramirez Quinn almost tried to pull a dirty tactic out of her own playbook. But now, the prayer being thrown outside the ring by Frost Walker, and the fight now gets taken out onto ringside next to the commentary table. These are $1,000 commentary tables. We do not need them to be broken at the moment. And thankfully, MYS is not here to break one of these tables, because apparently he's saying he loves breaking our damn commentary tables. As you can see, that line throwing a steel chair into the mesh. And look at what Frost Walker was doing out in the corner. We're pretty much mocking what Fantasma Del Fuego's crowd taunt, and she managed to get some heat from it. Now I'm not sure. If that's a smart decision. And Frost Walker, wait a second, cover now. And Frost Walker ends up getting the win. But now our next matchup was Watson Baker versus Paragon AS. Now pretty much in a little bit of a backstage segment, well, pretty much from last week, we're discussing Watson Baker's dying passion to at least have a match in her hometown. So he's saying, think of the merchandise sales and everything. Like, it'll be good. And I really do want to wrestle in my home country of London, England, because it's, believe it or not, it's have been like years. I want to say like 5 years since I wrestled, well, in my home country. And now she finally gets her wish. I can hear the entirety of Blackpool, England on their feet. Well, for the United Kingdom's favorite superhero, well, of the ring. I mean, just look at her. She literally acts like a literal superhero, but she's not with British strong style. I believe, or at least end up being so lovable, even when she is a part of British strong style. pretty much just like a comic book character pretty much brought to life. So here comes one of the members of Undisputed Legacy, that being Paragon AS. And we can officially say that this match is the co-main event of the Go Home show tonight. Our match is underway. We're being pitted against the real hometown hero versus one half of Undisputed Legacy, that being Paragon AS. Something to pretty much note here is that Paragon does like to get a bit cocky when the time is right. There's the spinning back kick. It's almost looking at for Paragon not having any care in the world when it comes to fighting up against Watson Baker. But now looking at it, it seems that for Watson, it kind of felt an absolute battle against Paragon. And now back inside the ring going for Paragon, but here comes Watson Baker. Into midsection and the facebuster connect, covered now by Paragon. And Watson Baker managed to get a kick out. It's almost like that Paragon is not going to stop whenever fighting with Watson Baker, but now trying to lock in with a sleeper hold onto Watson Baker. However, for Watson immediately finding herself out of the sleeper hold and managed to still be standing. And you can hear the entirety of Blackpool, England, were literally cheering for their hometown girl, that being Watson Baker. And would look to try and drop the elbow onto the lower back of Paragon, however misses the target. Now being thrown into the rope, going under the Paragon, hopping over, and the big boot connecting the center of the face of Watson Baker. How did that not send out AT? But now, well, for Paragon, pretty much going for the, I want to say the sleep paralysis. I don't fucking know. It's been so long. Watson Baker could end up going for the Wave Rider. Paragon. They're pretty much trying to figure out the battle plan in terms of facing off against Watson Baker in the co-main event of tonight. But now, see that Watson Baker might figure out a way by just simply throwing Paragon into the turnbuckle, covered now by Watson. And a kick out before 3. And Paragon gets shoulders up at 2. So now all looks to be thrown. I'm looking that Paragon was about to be thrown into the corner, but instead met with a high knee. After Paragon and Watson Baker are going for it, but there's the Wave Rider from Paragon AS. Watson Baker will have escaped from the Wave Rider, but now after Paragon pretty much tried to use the rope to advantage once they're using a forearm strike, but now going to the crowd saying that this match is over. Actually said, this really your hometown hero? But don't make me laugh. Now Watson Baker Lee trying to pretty much fight her heart out with this matchup alone. Well, she is not going to put an end. Well, she doesn't want to put an end to herself, but instead she wants this match to be done with a victory. Well, as for the electric bomb, and covered now by Watson. And Watson gets to win her hometown. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event, well, of tonight. And that would be the anti-hero, well, Nathan Walker versus the PWDC heavyweight champion, Caleb Cook. And you see that he made a post online saying that there could be a possibility that we may see an XWA title being brought back into the PWDC. That for your main event is Nathan Walker versus Caleb Cook. Next. And it's main event time here in Blackpool, England, and that being Nathan Walker versus Caleb Cook. Now Nathan Walker making his way down to the ring. Well, for Nathan, he also said in a little bit of an interview for the thing that this would technically make it almost like the second time that he's wrestled in the UK before. And the anti-hero is now in ring. I believe we all know what the UK crowd came here to see. They came here to see a PWCC representative, or not, it seems to boo him out of the building. I don't like that Caleb Cook is being, well, booed out of the Blackpool, well, stadium, or at least having a mix of, well, cheers and boos. For some reason, I believe that the UK does not like Caleb Cook at all. But maybe for Caleb, he could probably turn this around even if we want to bring a little bit of an upset, to the FWA. So technically, the only reason why Caleb Cook is in this matchup, because technically he's saying that he wants to take a little bit of a detour before he ends up having his final match in the COD Community Cup. If you don't know what that is, I highly recommend looking at it through Twitter. Well, the COD Community Cup is actually pretty damn interesting. I wish I could be in it, but chose not to. Because currently, I'm busy booking shows and either making arenas. So there's that. So it's almost like that for Caleb Cook, who wants to try and get a little bit, well, a training done before he heads back on the road to what would be the final match in the COD Community Cup. And then, of course, through Moonsault Connect. And what could have been a springboard from Moonsault connected on to Nathan, but now, for Caleb Cook, almost immediately, well, whatever it is that he is trying to do here, seems to be letting go of a submission hold, and now trying to break open the right, well, not the right leg, but I want to say the left leg of Nathan Walker. Should be a bit of a shoulder tackle from Caleb Cook, but now for whatever Nathan Walker had planned to do, okay, going for a stalling suplex onto the outside next to the stage ramp, and the fight will continue only outside of the ring, and it may be a little bit of a small trip due to the ref count. The rebound suplex from Nathan Walker. Kind of the thing that is a little common in his arsenal when it comes to singles fighting. But now, and they try to get the cover onto Caleb, only for Caleb to kick out even before one. And now Nathan Walker putting Cook onto like the rope, getting him outside the ring. Whatever Nathan Walker had planned to do, looking to not hesitate, found himself off the rope, but going for, I want to say, somewhat of a diving sort of tackle maybe? I don't know. Nathan Walker pretty much feels like that this match might be a breeze for him, but we do not know as of yet. Back inside the ring, going for Caleb Cook. After Nathan Walker really saying, "Alright, I got you where I want you now. So you're either gonna put up a fight, or I'm just gonna have to make you my bitch in the XWA if you dare to come crawling back." All look to be technically for Caleb Cook sticking the landing, but now going for a spinning pile driver onto Nathan Walker. What Caleb Cook is pretty much trying to use, I want to say, a bit of manipulation, where after Caleb Cook trying to play mind games and also able to use his speed and agility, trying to put away Nathan Walker, but you can also see trying to connect 2 forearm strikes to the back, well, Nathan Walker's head, and knowing that that can be a bit dangerous if not done correctly. And now Caleb Cook looking and trying to use the forearm smash, but instead for Nathan Walker trying to follow it up with a cutter. After Nathan literally trying to challenge like one of the top stars in the PWDC to this current day. And we don't know how it feels, but it looks like that Nathan Walker's ass, well, pretty much has ass and now receiving, almost to look to be locked into a Dragon Sleeper, only for him to get out of it immediately. And both Nathan Walker and Caleb Cook are literally fighting like the, pretty much both of them like to depend on it, and now look at this. Like Caleb meant to take away one of the turnbuckles from the ring. And I believe this is part of his plan, trying to get the ref distracted, so he won't at least get disqualified for something he's not doing. But wait a second now. And for Nathan Walker, almost looked to try and get a roll up. And now into the corner. Well, the exposed corner, but now they're looking to gain speed. Well, from the rope, going for a bit of a pretty much a low kick. We don't know how Nathan Walker feels in this situation. Going off for a middle rope for moonsault and cover now by Nathan Walker. And Caleb Cook escapes the pinfall. And now here comes Nathan Walker. They're trying to get the stomp on him, but see that Nathan Walker looking to fly with the coast to coast straight to Caleb Cook. But seeing that Nathan is not finished whatsoever, now picking up Caleb Cook, ready to go for the anti-hero's law cover. And Nathan Walker gets the win. Well, Nathan Walker is your winner of tonight, and that will do it for for the go-home show at XWA No Limits. And we will see you guys tomorrow for XWA All for Glory. Well, good night, ladies and gentlemen.